So a lot of people have asked me over the last few weeks. Again, it's a good few weeks. As it happened about 4 weeks now. Since it happened. In a book went to prison for calling. Again, it's the most stupidest thing you could ever imagine. The justice system has to deal with these kind of things, and I simply say this straight. And this is my simple thing. A school is a place of education. It's not a place of pronouns. It's not a place. At the end of the day, you go there to learn. You go there to learn your maths, your English, your Irish. You're not there to be called whatever your pronouns are. You're there to learn, and that's the way I see it. And I know I think it's stupid. First of all, it is stupid. It's just it is ridiculous that they're setting the person, whatever kind of lunatic judge this is, that said, we're going to send him to prison because of this. I know people say he went to his school, he broke his court order. I understand that. I don't want to blow the line, but I understand that bit. He probably shouldn't have done that if the court ordered him not to do it. But again, he's not in the wrong. In my opinion, he's not in the wrong here. It's the justice system that's in the wrong. It's completely absurd that the judge sent him to prison first of all for this. I know of a case of domestic violence against the woman and her husband that nearly, God forbid, caused extreme injuries to her. Take for example, has broke his court order many times and nothing's been done about it. Again, as you know, that's the exact same thing. He broke his court order, nothing's been done. He's allowed to roam the streets. Nothing's going to be done about it. Basically, it's multiple times now. It's multiple times, and the guards don't seem to be too fucked to do anything about it. But yeah, that's just Ireland for you. And again, we have to get out of this, and we have to understand. And I can't stress this enough. A school is a place of education. It's not a place of pronouns. And that should be the beginning and end of it. And obviously, if the parents of the person in question, whoever the person is, the child, had a problem with the teacher not referring to the pronouns or whatever, they should obviously bring it up to the principal or bring it to the teacher and have a meeting about it. I don't think bring them to the court, anything like that. I think it's utterly ridiculous, to be totally honest. And other things happen in the country, and again, I have to say it straight. I think that's the way it is. I think it's utterly ridiculous. That is the way it is. Again, as I say, it's an education place. It's not a place to be using your pronouns and things like that. And I think it's utterly ridiculous, first of all, that the judge said you're going to send him to prison. I know he broke his court order and things like that, but it's utterly ridiculous for the other things that's happening in the country. Say, for example, the other day, you've probably seen this video, went viral the time it happened. A bunch of young lads pushed the girl underneath a dark train in Dublin. He's basically out on parole, basically, for a year. He's been surveilled, I suppose what they call it. But basically, nothing's going to be done about it. He nearly killed the poor lassie by pushing her out underneath a train, which could have killed her. And again, that would need to be attempted murder, to be totally honest. That should be a long prison sentence. So hundreds of thousands of hours of community service, of hard labour. But not a hate done about it. Basically, everything's forgiven. He's out and he's just allowed to walk the streets. He's been watched, but that's about it. Nothing else is going to be done about it. If that was me, 16 or 17 years, to 30 years of his life in prison, and then when he gets out, he has 30 years of community service to do. So basically, that's about 40 years of his life gone. To the young lad who pushed her out in front of the train, because again, it was a random attack. Things that, again, the justice system should be more focused on them things. People nearly dying. Young girls being pushed in front of the trains, nearly dying. Instead of worrying about these small things. And again, I don't see why it should have been brought to court in the first place. Maybe it's just me, but I don't see why the justice system should be involved in this. I think it's a private matter. It's up to the parents. It's up to the student. It's up to the teachers. Up to the principal of the school to work with them. And to try and find a solution. It's not up to the justice system, not up to the legal system to sort it out. In my opinion, it's just the way I see it. And again, I'm entitled to my opinion, regardless, because again, it is a free country after all. It is a free democracy. Entitled to your opinion, entitled to question what happens in the justice system, the judges, what the judges decide. You're entitled to question it. There's literally no law against that, so just to say that straight to people. Same as everybody's entitled to question and disagree with me. It's a democracy after all. But I'm sure people would agree that it was a bit heavy-handed, the judge sent him to prison, even though, again, he could have just said house arrest or something like that. Maybe it would have been a bit less. But again, I think in the book was in the right it's stupid that it was bought to cut. That's the way I see it. Whatever about breaking his court order, that might be a different kettle of fish. But it's stupid, and he's still in prison to this day, as far as I'm aware. So it's a bit stupid. If you ask me, it is a bit stupid. But that's just me. So yeah, let me know what you think, and bye.